Warning: if you believe that the Earth is flat or that it was created in 5,000 years, you may suffer cognitive dissonance from viewing this video.
On the far side of the world, a volcano called Toba has just erupted with more force than anything humankind will ever see again. And my entire future, every ancestor I will ever have, is at this exact moment one dusty little bus, alone in the dark.
This looks really bad.
He's not wrong, but he's got one thing going for him. The only thing that's ever mattered. He's a survivalist. To see how he ended up here, dusty and terrified under a poisoned sky, and how he ever got out again, we have to go all the way back to the beginning. My Y has no twin. He's the only chromosome that rides completely alone. No partner, no spare parts, no one to lean on, which means nobody ever fixes him. Whatever the road does to him, he keeps. My little yellow Y chromosome is a survivalist.
Hello, I'm Dr. Jill White, and I have a supporting role in this video. I am an archaeogeneticist who studies DNA from ancient human remains to track evolutionary shifts. I am primarily focused on the extremely stable male Y chromosome because it is like a permanent hickory stick that doesn't degrade. It only records little nicks and scrapes, minor DNA mutations that can be tracked and identified. I will be tracking these identifying mutations throughout this video.
We all have a genetic instruction manual. My manual travels as a fleet of 46 chromosomes, but they ride in pairs, 23 matched sets, and a pair looks after its own. When one takes a dent, it borrows the good part from its twin. They repair each other. They always have backup. My Y chromosome has no twin. He's the only one who rides completely alone. No partner, no spare parts, no one to lean on, which means nobody ever fixes him. Whatever the road does to him, it stays with him.
I don't need a twin or any help.
So he makes do with what he has. He improvises, he rations, he endures. He is, from the very first mile, a survivalist. And here's the strange gift hidden in that. Because he never trades parts with anyone. Nothing about him ever gets shuffled or erased. Every scar stays exactly where it landed, in order, for 250,000 years. Which is why he has a biographer. She turns up whenever he moves on, out of nowhere every single time, to log the newest dent and stamp his passport with a marker, a little printed code for exactly where he'd been.
It's her again.
The dents are his survival scars. The stickers are his passport stamps. Put them together and you get a diary. So let's read it, from the beginning. Home, warm, green, well-stocked. He could have stayed here forever.
This place is great!
But when the climate turns or the neighborhood fills up and a survivalist knows exactly what to do when a place stops providing, he packs what he can carry and he goes. Good grass, good water, and a safe distance between him and anything with teeth.
Grass, water, wildlife.
The grass thins and the lot fills, so he moves on. The Toba volcano decimated most human populations. However, our little bus was far from the volcano in Sumatra, so it survived. The first great crossing, off the continent entirely. The Red Sea was narrower then, but the water was still there. No one to ferry him, no one to fish him out. So he builds his own way across and takes the risk alone. And this crossing matters more than any so far. His line has just picked up CT-M168, the marker nearly everyone who ever left Africa carries, and the stamp on his passport here is its direct descendant, CF-P143, the moment his whole line stepped onto a new continent and didn't look back. This was an oasis. For a while it was the best place he had ever parked. Now this is a parking spot. When the water finally pulls back or it becomes crowded, it is time to move on. up onto the high country, colder, harder, emptier. And emptier suits him. Fewer buses means less to compete for.
Nobody around, finally.
He rolls onto the northeast. Then, one of the coldest, loneliest stretches yet, the Deep Steppe and its knife-edge winds. No shelter, no fuel to spare, no one within 1,000 miles to help.
Hate it here, but no crowds.
So he does what he does. He hunkers down, burns low and slow, and refuses to freeze for thousands of years, until even he has to admit the cold has won, and he turns back toward anywhere warmer. A quick one, a few thousand years, practically a rest stop. Back south and west into a warm pocket out of the wind, the kind of refuge a lot of buses use to wait out the worst of the cold. As the ice retreats, the road to the west beckons. No more ice and snow. These grasslands open like a highway as he rolls west across the steppe. And this marker, RM269, becomes one of the most common signatures in all of Western Europe. It is associated with Indo-European expansions by pastoralists from the Eurasian Steppe. Central Europe, and it is packed. For a bus who survives by needing no one, this is its own kind of nightmare. He gets out as fast as he can, searching for open sky. A detour toward the sun. He is briefly almost happy. So he rolls north. The Low Countries, as far west as the ground goes, he is sure this is it. And this last marker is the most personal of all, R-BY56771. So recent, so specific, it's very nearly his alone. It is the last entry in a very long Y chromosome mutation log. The war with Spain caused my 8th great-grandfather to take his Y chromosome across the treacherous Atlantic in 1640. It had been 65,000 years since crossing the Red Sea. The little bus made it across the larger body of water to New Amsterdam. Same skies, flat land, more trees.
Your Y chromosome has remained unchanged since 1100. You may enter with your old passport.
Every dent is something he lived through without help, because he never had anyone to depend on. Every sticker is where that survival was recorded, because he never blended himself into anyone else. On any other chromosome, all that solitude would be a weakness. On the Y, it's the entire reason the record still exists. This is the current map from FamilyTreeDNA for my R-BY56771Y-DNA haplogroup. Many stops or mutations were not mentioned in this video to keep it brief. All haplogroups carry a specific genetic mutation that is inherited from a common male ancestor, even back over 200,000 years ago. Over time, as male lineages split, I will have fewer common male ancestors. However, at each branch, I had a little yellow bus that survived despite the dents and mutations.